What's up guys, Qehzy here, bringing you guys another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do these 2D paper style banners in Photoshop. You can use these on YouTube banners, which is what I'm going to show you, or Twitter headers. But yeah, it's a pretty simple style. Once you do it once, you kind of get the hang of things, and it's not too bad. You just have to be creative with how you organize things and stuff like that. But it's a cool concept. I suggest not using it too regularly if you are a designer yourself and make stuff for other people, because it kind of gets boring seeing it multiple times. But if you use it occasionally, it's a pretty good look. But yeah, guys, let's get right into this. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete all this and use this as a reference. So I have a folder that I'll put in the description that you can download that has everything we're gonna use. The one thing I think I forgot is actually the background paper here. So I'll have that in the description. I think when you bring it on, you're gonna have to put it on like the left side to get this pink line, and then duplicate it, bring it over to get more blue lines. But I don't have that on this computer right now. But that shouldn't be too difficult for you guys to figure out. But the first thing we're gonna add is just add a little bit of like dirt and grime to the paper, because paper doesn't regularly stay clean, if you know what I mean, if you're using it at school, work, whatever. So I have this grunge texture. Excuse me, and you can just put this on, stretch it out to be able to fit on the document, and it doesn't have to be very high quality. We're just going to set it to darken and lower the opacity pretty low, to like in single digits really. So that's 5 right there. That's pretty good. It's just a slight bit of dirt and like grunge to the paper. I'm going to just go ahead and right click and rasterize that. And then we can get right into like the main part. I like to start with the center focal point, and then move out to the littler details. But this text right here that says Qehzy, that was just like a logo I developed. So I will link that tutorial in the description if you want to create something like this, some text in this style in Illustrator, with like the rounded edges. Kind of looks like it could be a marker. But if you don't have, if you don't feel like doing that, you can just use normal text or use a logo, whatever. You just have to make it red in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and find wherever that logo is on my computer. Let's see, here it is. And let's bring this down. And it's handy that it's already red, but we're going to make it a little bit of a duller red. So let's go double click on that, and let's get a color overlay. Keep it at normal. Let's go to red, but then let's make it a little duller, somewhere around there. And let's go ahead and copy that number, or the ID of it, whatever, and click OK and OK. And now that's actually pretty dark, so let me adjust that. Let's get a little brighter. That's pretty good. Let's copy that one. Click OK. And now let's go ahead and add this little circle. So I'm going to go to that folder that you can download, and it's called Red Circle, and drag that on. And you can see it's already transparent. There is some like white that goes around the edges of it, but on the paper it shouldn't really show up that much. And I'm gonna rotate it like so. You could probably even do something like that, and you can see up above I flipped it this way, so I'll just go ahead and do that and fit it nicely. And the reason I want this bit at the end, or the bottom, is because I'm going to be putting a hand in here to kind of like make it look like it's finishing the circle. Just a cooler detail. And let's rasterize that, and let's just do Command U, and let's just bring down the saturation a bit and the lightness up a bit. And maybe a little brighter. Alright, something like that. So minus 20 saturation, plus 30 lightness. That looks pretty similar to our text. But it's like more of a harder marker type deal. Like, it's not like perfect edges like this one. So I kind of offset the color to sort of make it look like a different marker. I guess you can't really tell up in here, but I thought I did that. I guess not. And let's go ahead and rotate that main text a little bit, just so it's off. Something like that. And if you want to, with the paper, you can also rotate that so it's not perfectly straight if you'd like. So you could do something like that, which would be a pretty cool look. But I'm just going to keep it straight head on for now. Now, I do have this little PSD full of goodies. So here's like a thumbtack type thing. And I believe these are all things I cut out. Yeah, so these are the ones I cut out already. So you don't have to do that if you'd like. And you can just go ahead and drag those over. And I forget what settings I put them on. Probably darken or something like that. Yeah, so set them to darken. And which one is this? Where is this at? This rainbow. Alright, I'm just going to match it to the one up above. So this rainbow goes down somewhere here. Maybe rotate it a little bit. Bring it up. And you can just you can cut out whatever you want from that little PSD, place them wherever. You know, just get a cool look like that. It looks like small doodles on a page that you do when you're bored at school or whatever. Exclamation point, you can put this at the end of text if you have text, or just place it randomly somewhere. I actually really like that. I feel like this is a really good accent point on the actual layout itself. Looks really cool. And what is this? The clock. We'll just poke that baby there. Alright, so you kind of just lay that out, whatever. You can add more. You can see I stayed pretty minimal. It's actually, you probably want to add a little bit more. If you loaded it up, it'd actually probably be a cool look. I myself did not do that, obviously. And now we're just gonna add the text down here and like the text over here. So let's go to our text tool. Let's get some white, and we'll center this. And the font I'm gonna be using is called Hand of Sean Regular. And let's just put that down. I'm gonna put my website. So www. Actually, we wanted black. I don't know why I said white. And I'm gonna go a little, not pure black. Qehzy. Actually, let's do caps. Alright, so you can put whatever subheading you'd want. And let's make it a little bigger. And we'll put it like right there. Boom, perfect. Now, as you can see, I did this little t-shirt icon. You can use whatever icon you want in like a drawn fashion. You're probably gonna have to like search it to find it drawn, but I'm sure there's drawn versions of like every logo, like social media wise, like these guys, Twitter, Facebook, all that, or whatever else you want to put there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put www.tshirt.com, whatever the t-shirt site would be. And I'm not sure if I have the t-shirt over here. I don't think I do. I think it's in the downloaded folder. Yeah, here it is. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to set it to darken. Resize it, rotate it a little bit to just bring some interest to the piece. Maybe something like that. That's pretty good. And we can just clip off the bottom. And there you go, pretty good look. You could even put like a mock design of the apparel, like maybe the logo there if you'd like. You can get as detailed as you want, really. Alright, now let's add where we'd put like some social media and stuff. And we're going to make it look like a bulletin post of sorts. So there's this PNG here, which is just this paper with a transparent background. It has a little clip on it. And we're just going to put this over to the side. And, you know, let's just rotate it just a bit. Alright, cool. Now, I gotta go ahead and open a pack I have, which is actually my Insane pack. This is like $7 in my store. I'll link it down below if you want to go ahead and buy it. But there's some icons that I'm going to use. So let's see, let's do Twitter, and I believe it's called Open Circle in my pack, so I'm going to be using that. Let's use the Facebook. Not all of them have this logo, by the way. It's only a few of them. Actually, I think it's Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. You could use these other circle ones too if you have the pack, or any of these really. They're all pretty good. But I like this Open Circle. So let's drag that on over. And which one are we? This guy. Alright, now let's resize them. Get them pretty small. And you have some options here with the color. You could do what I did and sort of select the color that the social media sites actually are. Or you could leave them black. It's up to you. There we go, something along those lines. Let's double click, color overlay, normal, and let's get a blue. Again, you don't want it full saturation, you want it somewhere in this range. So let's do that blue. I think I actually used the wrong Twitter logo, but whatever. Because there's two versions of that. Let's do the Facebook blue. It's a little darker. Maybe something like that. That's not quite the right one. This is sort of purple. That'll be good enough. And let's do red. Boom. Now let's go ahead and we can just duplicate one of these texts. Since I like to have all my text sort of on the all together, so I actually have to move them all up above this paper. But let's take this duplicated text. Let's put it on right align. So double click the little thumbnail, put it on left align actually, and you just want to put your social media. So Twitter at, I'll put Qehzy. Bring that over, and let's rotate it to sort of line up with the paper. So like that. And let's duplicate it, bring it down. Now I don't have Facebook, but if you guys want to add my Snapchat, it's Qehzy. Also be sure to follow me at Qehzy on Twitter. Duplicate that again. And I believe Google Plus is just your YouTube, so that's Qehzy. Be sure to subscribe if you want more tutorials like this. And I'm actually going to bring this one towards the center more, and do the same with the Twitter a little bit. So something like that. I think I like this look better. Looks a little better just because the size difference on this. It looks a little odd. It still looks good, but it's just a little off. But as you can see, we basically have what I did up there, and that was really quick. Now, like I said, you can go into more detail, and I did add a little bit of a color correction, but you can see it literally does like nothing. I was just kind of playing around with things, and this is what I got. But yeah, guys, that's essentially it. You could add more stuff. You can look up more stuff that would be related to paper. You can like make this taped down or whatever. I forgot to add this little pin, but all that takes is just dragging this guy over and resizing him and putting him in this piece of paper. And I could have probably put more of these guys around, if you know what I mean. And then you can change the color of that by just doing Command U and getting a different color. But yeah, guys, so this was just a pretty cool tutorial. I thought I'd show you guys. If you did like, be sure to subscribe and like the video. And follow me on all the social medias I just kind of pointed out. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.